All right, guys, I'm gonna go over how to teach the kettlebell swing. I'm gonna go over the progressions I've used for a long time, and it kind of simplifies it and works pretty good. Okay, first step we're gonna hit is a basic kettlebell deadlift. So you'll teach this just as you would a barbell deadlift, dumbbell deadlift. You're gonna straddle the kettlebells directly between your feet. Okay, we're gonna get organized as always, so pull the shoulder blades back and down, keep your abs tight, keep your butt tight. Okay, from there we're gonna pull those hips back, drive those knees out, keep a nice big chest, grab the handle of the kettlebell. From there, it's that leg drive, squeeze the glutes at the top. Okay, from the side, we're pulling the hips back, keeping that chest nice and tall. As always, neutral spine. Okay, I usually have athletes do about 5 there. As a coach, you're just pretty much watching if they can keep their back nice and flat. Second step is going to be tucking that kettlebell in to load the hamstrings. Okay? So from the side here, you're going to take one step back from that kettlebell. Okay, get organized, back stays nice and flat. We're going to use the lats to tuck the kettlebell right up between the thighs. So you can see my chest rises, which is okay. Main thing you're watching is to make sure they can keep neutral spine. So again, you're gonna tuck, set it right back down, tuck, set it right back down.
Here we go.
Okay, so main thing we're trying to accomplish there is to load the hamstrings. That way we can go into that big hip drive. As a coach, you're just making sure you don't get this flexion of the spine. Okay. Number 3, we're gonna go into the Russian kettlebell swing. So this is just that explosive snap of the hips. Everything else is gonna stay the same. So you're gonna tuck that kettlebell, snap the hips open. Russian kettlebell swing is about eye level. Okay, so same setup, get organized. You're gonna tuck, snap the hips. From here, chest stays nice and tall. Arms stay fairly relaxed. When you set it down in a good position. Make sure athletes are using the hips to do the work. They're not using the arms to pull up. Okay? As a coach, you're watching for timing here. Make sure the kettlebell's jumping off the thighs, and athletes are being patient as the kettlebell comes back down. That last second, the kettlebell is actually pulling the hips back. Okay? From here, we're gonna go to the American swing, which is gonna be all the way overhead. Everything stays the same. Main point now is we're stacking weight over the spine, so you need to make sure midline stays tight. Common fault you're gonna get is this big overextension of the low back. That's no good. Okay, so as we come up, make sure abs are tight, glutes are tight. So same setup, get organized. You're gonna tuck, snap the hips, midline's nice and tight. Right? Again, timing is going to be huge here. A common fault you'll get with newer athletes is this early pullback of the hips, and then that kettlebell hits and it all goes to the low back. So cue them to be patient, wait for that kettlebell to actually pull back as opposed to coming back early. That kind of looks like this. I can show you. So the common fault is this. So they pull back and then the kettlebell hits, pull back, and then the kettlebell hits, as opposed to being patient. Last second, the kettlebell pulls them back. Okay? And in the beginning, the newer athletes are going to struggle with the timing. Okay? Don't get frustrated as a coach. Just keep the weight very light. The more reps they get in, they'll start to figure it out. But until they fix that, you can't go up in weight. Okay? So try that progression.